very afternoon to respectful Dr. Abdul Wahab bin Abdul Ghani. I am Gopal Arjunan, like to present my seminar paper entitled Professional Learning Community Practice and its Relationship with Learning Style among Primary School Teachers. Education is a major contributor to human capital to develop and enhance the country economic development. Then, education is also the trigger for new ideas. Countries need to produce competitive human capital so that they can compete globally. To achieve this, the Malaysian government has allocated large expenditures in the field of education every year. It is proven that the education sector is one of the sectors that is very responsible in achieving the vision goals of 2020. Background of study. According to Stoll, Bolam, McMahon, Valence, and Thomas, year 2010, professional learning community has long been run by developed countries. This concept has long been applied in schools by foreign countries. Next, according to Hort, year 1997, the best way to improve a high level of learning culture among teachers is through the existence of PLC. After that, according to Johnson Estes, year 2009, the professional learning community is seen as a leadership model and an organizational model in which both models make teachers as students and active contributors to the success of school organizations. According to Duffer, year 2006, PLC is a teacher who has a high commitment in performing responsibilities collaborative with colleagues. The problem statement are teachers who practice solitary work that is traditionally working can have a negative impact on teachers' self-efficacy according Stigall, year 2011. Next, according Noor Ashkin, year 2016, who prove that lack of discussion and knowledge sharing will lead to decreased teacher skills, which in turn affect the performance of students. Less communication and collaboration among teachers decrease the quality of teaching according Rosna, Faisal and Saida, year 2013. The research objectives are in line with the purpose of the study. The researcher has listed some of the objectives of the study as follows. First, identify the level of professional learning community PLC practice in national schools. Second, identify the level of individual learning in national school. Third, identify the level of group learning in national school. Four, identify the relationship of professional learning community PLC practice with the level of individual learning and group learning in national schools. The literature review are as the professional learning community is one of the most successful teacher professional development program in other countries. Other than that, this program aims to develop teachers to always be proactive in shaping the best way to learn which clicks. Besides that, PLC considered as a practice of continuous teachers professional development and fostering teachers to collaborate with a click in changing teaching and learning practice and enhancing student learning. Literature review. According to Adia, Lo Hoi and Abdul Ghani Kanisan, year 2015, teachers who are highly effective through individual learning can bring very effective motivational and student learning. According, meanwhile, Johari, year 2010, also explained that the teaching experience through learning and self-efficacy of teachers has a significant but weak relationship between the two variables. According Rosna and Muhammad Faisal, year 2012, the continuous learning is a situation that creates motivation among school people, including students. According Faiz, Rosaimi, and Jamal, year 2016, on the other hand, state that all schools need to make the professional learning community compulsory to achieve the government aspiration that emphasize student outcoming atau becoming. According Rosna, Faisal, and Saida, year 2013, argue that teachers who practice the professional learning community can increase their self-potential, which in turn leads to organizational progress. According Aziza, Louis, Yen, and Gani, year 2015, professional learning community can enhance individual learning and the ability to build knowledge through observation. Conceptual framework divided to two. First, independent variable. Second, dependent variables. Okay, I will explain. Independent variable is professional learning community sharing, supporting, sharing values, goals, mission, vision, collective learning and application, personal practice, sharing, supporting condition. Dependent variable is individual learning, group learning. Next, research methodology, three category. Category 1, research design. The method used in this study is a survey method that uses a questionnaire as a data collection instrument. This method was chosen because it is considered the most suitable for this study. Second, population and sampling. Based on table of Krigis, RV, and Morgan, year 1970, the researcher set the study population as 340 people and 181 people as the study sample. For the purpose of this study, the sample was randomly selected from each school. Simple random sampling methods are particularly suitable for use in non-uniform group of teachers in terms of ethnicity and qualification. Gay, year 2005. Research methodology, okay, category 3 is research instrument. In terms of research instrument, the researcher has prepared a set of questions The researcher used a questionnaire designed by Sujira and Zuraida year 2011. In his study entitled Professional Learning Community Practice Towards Effectiveness School, to identify the level of PLC practice among teachers. Meanwhile, a questionnaire paper developed by Rosna, Faiza, and Saida year 2013 in his study Learning Practice Among High Performance School Teachers was used to test the learning practices of individual and group among teachers. As a conclusion, this study aims to identify the level of professional learning community PLC practice among teachers by assessing the level of individual learning as well as a group learning. A total of 181 teachers were used as a sample of the study, and as a result of placing the next level of PLC, the study also identified the relationship between individual and group learning with the practice of professional learning community PLC. The Ministry of Education Malaysia has encouraged teachers to meet up the requirements to engage in workshop and learning at least 7 days a year. Therefore, the management, namely the State Education Department and the Ministry of Education Malaysia, has played its role as encouraging teachers to be involved in the learning community. Therefore, teachers must have positive values and behaviors to engage in PLC in order to equip themselves with the knowledge and skills needed in the challenging world of education. In conclusion, all parties, especially teachers and school leaders, should mobilize their energy in realizing the government intention in creating a community that values professional learning in schools. The reference of the study is attached in the slide. With that, I end my presentation on my seminar paper for the day. Thank you so much, Doctor.